Welcome, one and all, back to Lost Legacy.
Hey.
We welcome back our scribe of the series, J-Mac.
I'm no longer dead.
Congratulations. Now, who would like to give a very, very quick recap of what happened in last time's special episode?
I met a dryad. She's a bitch. No, she just makes Cadme question her faith and motives. Beyond that, we found tea. Maya found tea. Hazel made a friend. Reese is causing shenanigans. And Calrus talked to a priest.
Yes, she went and visited the shrines and talked to a priest and a small boy. And she has a cat. Because the
What's
cat...
still around?
It seems to follow her. Like, she stayed at the temple overnight, and then, like, the following day the cat just appeared near her. So now she's just carrying a cat around.
Whenever you don't carry it, it seems to follow you.
Yep. I should probably get someone to check it, see if it's a familiar or something at some point, but Karis doesn't care right now. She's just carrying a cat.
It seems to like Karis and the scraps on her dinner plate.
There is not many scraps, but it can have what scraps there are.
It's fine, I'll eat Cadme's.
I'm not sure how many there would be from Cadme either. Scraps on your dinner plate.
Not much. If any at all.
Considering she's already got 2 children who'll take all the scraps.
But yes, after the last time, and the fact that some characters end up meeting with the youngest prince of the island, it was decided that, well, more through Hazel's curiosity about how their powers works, that you'd be invited to come up and witness the storm clearing that was to occur the next day. Which there's nothing particularly, it should be interesting. Many of you have heard the song from a distance, of course. Though it is recommended you bring your umbrellas. It will be raining at the start, after all. It's kind of why there's a storm clearing. If you do not own any umbrellas, there is a wonderful gift shop just around the corner from your tavern.
Karis can deal with getting wet.
Don't you normally complain about it?
Not really. She complains a bit afterwards, but during the rain she doesn't complain that much.
Oh good, I do in fact own an umbrella.
I am an umbrella.
What I'm hearing is Cadme goes on Karis' shoulders.
And then
I have a hat.
Cadme can sit on someone's shoulder and use her 6-foot wingspan to just cover 2 people's heads.
The things I know, if I put Cadme on my shoulder, I'm going to end up with her kids on me as well.
Oh, that's yes.
Form
Least that-
Voltron.
At least Aspen's easy to carry.
Karis may have the strength belt now, I guess, but she still can't really carry 3 creatures at the same time.
I mean, she can, not comfortably.
Uncomfortably, yes, but she likes to be comfortable.
You don't have to hold on to Aspen, he just sort of sticks.
That's fine, I'll carry Cadme on my shoulders.
Yay! Fuck.
Basically now I've got Cadme on my shoulders, Aspen stuck to my side, Hazel somewhere in amongst all of that, and a cat in my arms.
Mm-hmm. You're a walking shrubbery.
Walking shrubbery complete with wildlife.
I was going to say walking ecosystem.
Not quite an ecosystem yet.
Elise, get on
I'm
She doesn't want to. Too many cats.
That's fair.
not carrying Yuri as well. Too many cats.
That's okay. Yuri's just going to meow at you.
Constantly and repeatedly.
Fortunately,
By the way-
Karis has gotten very good at tuning out such things.
By the way, Cadme will sort of lean over and say thank you and give you a good head pat, and that level, just that little bit of encouragement makes all the weight suddenly kind of go away.
Are you ant-hauling me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a creature touch spell. Yeah, yay.
Wait, it's a force save. Give it to me.
No.
So I now have a 400-pound light load.
SMH.
Okay then. Yeah, the group all wakes up early in the morning, since you do have to get to the meeting ground, quite early on if you want to attend. The sun is barely kind of lit on the horizon right now, with just being this kind of beautiful orange haze. So it's hard to see through the rather deep storm clouds outside. Remarkably stormy, actually. Probably the worst you've seen the storm outside since you've got here. But, Thailand's known for storms, it happens. So you're all able to get up and get breakfast on this cold morning. The cat is still waiting at Karas's room. It's not sleeping on her bed.
Yeah, she would have totally let the cat in. Her bed's now filled with the Cadme family and a cat. There's like barely any space for Karis anymore.
Snuggles up next to your face.
It's totally going to do that thing where it wakes me up by just sleeping on my face.
I cannot deny this. Okay, more appropriate actually. Dark and stormy. There we go. Appropriate rain sound effects.
Hey.
Hooray, rain.
So who votes to get hit by lightning?
I can take it. And I'm
Lightning is
probably
unfortunately
wearing the
a
most
reflex save.
metal.
Yeah, natural lightning is unfortunately a reflex save. It's not even a save for half, it's save versus really painful. That said, everyone in the party is strong enough that on average they would survive a lightning strike.
Well, this just gets deleted.
Look, on average a lightning strike does about 44 points of damage. All of you would survive that.
Hell, Hazel would survive that.
Aspen would not.
Aspen would be sad.
That's only the average. At minimum it can do 8 damage. Nope, minimum it can do 10 damage, sorry. That's fine.
Hope we get to see like a tree blow up. That'd be cool.
Yeah, the group, they were able to enjoy their breakfast, and you know where the place you need to set out for is on top of, well, it's quite far up the kind of the hillside near the palace, all the way up to the top of the massive hill behind it. Performing the ritual requires a rather high spot, as it turns out. You need to cast your voice out across the wind and waves. At least if you want to be able to cover the entire island with your effect.
Hmm.
But that's fine. It's like all of you are not unfamiliar with hiking.
Spent like half our life doing it at this point.
Only half?
Mm. And not all of us lived in the forest, Cadme.
Oh, I suppose.
Yep.
I suppose this is actually a unique time in my life that I actually don't have to hike.
I don't think flying's much better in this, you know.
Oh no,
No, it's not.
I'm not referring to that. Cadme swings her legs while sitting on Calrus's shoulders.
Oh, right.
Yeah, flight right now is not recommended. I'm going to reveal the weather for you.
Ooh, torrential storm. -8 on penalty and on perception and ice check.
Oh no, I'm gonna be blown away!
Okay, I've got a hold of you.
Yeah, you're being held onto by Karos, you're fine.
And Karis, despite her size, is chonky.
Aha, you finally admit it.
I've
The ranger
never
can put
not
the ranger
admitted
up
it.
to pain right now more. Like, it's really hard to fire an arrow right now because it just kind of curves. Or it gets battered by the rain.
See, this is where we need the bolt, which just always slightly hit. Like, always grazed.
We've got a misaligned boat on me, but like, I've never had a reason to use it.
Yeah, but now you can do
Right
like
now it's-
awesome
right now
trick
it's-
shots.
I mean, right now it's set up to always miss.
Always miss just slightly.
Regardless, though, you can begin, everyone can begin their trek up. As people make their treks up, can I have a constitution check from everyone? Endurance applies if you have it.
Haha, it begins.
We'll just have a +2.
Yeah, I have a
Wow.
+2.
Add +4 to mine. That's without endurance.
That's a fortitude save. But still a good roll.
Oh, sorry.
As Reese is just marching through the storm.
You know, between my height
Ooh.
and trying to hold the umbrella, I'm not having a good time.
God damn it, this isn't safe. I was gonna ask if my airy step and wings of air bonuses would apply.
So everybody who got a DC 10 or greater is fine.
Hey.
Woohoo!
And Maya, it's 2 for the tallest members of the party. Hi, how you doing?
Just Mary Poppins fly away.
I'm trying not to fall over.
Yeah, it's cool. Not easy. Forcing your way uphill like this is being quite exhausting to both of you. Each of you are going to take 9 points of non-lethal damage
Jesus, what the fuck?
as you head up the side of the mountain.
A tree branch gets blown down and just clobbers the pair of you.
Pretty much. Like, being out in the storm by itself is bad, but also then trying to hike up a mountain at the same, like half a mountain at the same time is, it's not right.
Next time we fucking do this, I'm just teleporting. Why did we walk?
You've never been there.
Let's see it.
I mean, you could dimension door the rest of the way.
I don't have one prepared.
I was just imagining Yastusa doing that, accidentally overshooting and just reappearing, like, above the drop.
And that'd be fine.
I mean, would it?
Yeah, I've got Featherfall Constant.
Yeah, but do you really want to featherfall in a torrential storm?
I mean, it's better than falling to my death.
Is
True.
it?
No, I would have control of your movement, so it would be fun.
At that point, I just actually get to Mary Poppins away.
That's fair. Okay, yeah, the group makes their way up. It's a long, uncomfortable trek up. Eventually, however, you get to kind of the peak of the summit. There's actually quite a large group here of various of farmers and other people seemingly have also made the trek up. It's not massive, but it's a noticeable number. The area itself seems relatively plain in some regards, though kind of what you see before you, past the crowd, is kind of a few steps going up onto this kind of big stone plinth with some pillars that seem to look over a sheer cliff drop going down what must be from here many hundred feet.
Oh, hey.
It's not the kind of thing you'd want to jump off. Let's put it that way. You might reach you'll definitely reach terminal fall damage before you reach the bottom. But as it stands, you did get told you have to be very high up for this, to broadcast that far. As you kind of approach up through the crowd, you see a pair of well-armored individuals, definitely kind of almost anchored down from the storm with their armor. Standing, kind of protecting the stairs. And then an elven servant holding her hat right there, just talking with some of the peasant. Her hat does not want to stay on her head. Though as she sees your group approach, she kind of steps away from the peasantry and kind of interjects herself between you and the stair.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
You must be You must have been the prince's company.
Yes, we are.
Can I have your names, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Madeline Willowbeak.
Amaya Elliot.
Kelwis?
Mr. Famero.
Academy of Elmdance, and these are my children, Aspen and Hazel.
Grace. She gives a suspicious look at Estufa.
Mustafa just smells at her. But not creepily, just hello.
She kind of gives the look that she definitely recognizes that name as she's kind of just meets you. Kind of gaze. Well, okay. Please follow me up. And she kind of takes you up a couple of steps, going kind of towards the main plinth area. There's some old engravings in the ground, though they're mostly faded at this point. You can see a small altar up here as well. Seemingly the high priestess and another member of the church is up here, as well as a few other servants. And as well as that, kind of protecting himself the best he can under an umbrella, is the young prince, which some of you haven't met yet. Though, now you do.
It looks like he's on an album cover.
I know, right?
Almost something
Granted,
with
It really
Jesus.
does.
if this game were set, a couple hundred years in its future, he would be on an album cover.
Look, charisma, man. Anyone with charisma is photogenic.
Not necessarily.
I didn't say they're attractive, I just said they're photogenic. The difference. You can be awful, but weirdly good to photograph.
I mean,
This
Kelwis's
is the
charisma.
best picture of an ugly bastard I've ever seen.
like Carol would make a pretty good picture if we had a camera.
She wouldn't. She would
I mean,
kind of.
I mean,
She
you have
kind
the confidence at least to pose.
technically she normally does. I don't think she would at the time, at least not initially. And she's more likely just purposely pose poorly.
But the prince kind of looks over as all of you kind of come up, kind of nods to Hazel.
Hazel waves.
Then he goes over to the high priestess and he discusses with her. What the servant one looks to you. No. Unfortunately, terrible weather, but it is part of the nature of the ritual.
You hadn't noticed.
We wouldn't particularly be doing the ritual if it wasn't bad after all. Do you have any questions? I understand you're all not from these lands.
Well, I am.
Is there anything we should or shouldn't do to, not mess with this? Anything which, we might feel is normal but will be bad?
Just try not to be too loud. The prince does need to focus on the song.
Doggy doggy.
Though, given the nature of the storm, he will likely not be able to hear you if you're just talking normally. But be respectful, please.
I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you now, Dark. I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic and watch this whole thing go on with
So
that
you're gonna
running.
So you're going to detect magic and then hold concentration?
Yep,
Well, are my eyes going blind?
possibly. Let's find out.
How does Adeline feel with such raging winds up here?
Oh, she's fine. It's just something that she was used to in the like first 2 decades she was here.
It's fair.
Kind of happened a fair bit.
You have a bit of resistance to strong weather.
Strong weather?
A little.
A little bit, I guess. Mostly air and electric effects. Yeah.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
I do have one question, or Academy does.
Okay.
I get that the spirits really help you with this, and the song is asking them to do this for you, but is there anything you directly do back to give back? Or is there not? Or is it just the way you guys live that allows you to do this?
The elven servant tilts her head slightly. That's a more difficult question to answer. The royal family does their best to keep the balance, keep the peace of the spirits. But giving back to them per se is... depends what you mean by that, I suppose. I could cast Clarion Call on someone.
Okay, well,
You pulled out a cheese board in the middle of the storm.
And a tinier cheese board for Carl.
See, this is
You
no
have,
time
you have
to
some piece of cheese kind of blowing into your robes.
That's fine.
Academy's gonna telekinetically grab one and bring it over to her.
Look, Adeline, it's dinner and a show.
Okay then. Right, in that case, it should be fine. And we'd have a Maya and a Stufa in the back. In that case, you see the ritual kind of goes underway. Prince Tai kind of goes up to the high priestess and bows his head. And she seems to speak some words out that you can just barely make out over the seemingly giving her blessing here for him to do this. As the kind of almost ceremonial robe he was wearing, he removes, just leaving him in his much kind of lighter clothing as he seems to walk past the priestess, then with her blessing, up to the edge of the up to the very edge of the kind of stone outcropping that this kind of almost shrine's built on. Actually, for those of you who are kind of closest to the front, which would be looking at my screen here, probably the best one to see this actually ends up being Cadme and Adeline looking at this.
Hooray.
But like all the way out on the front of the stone outcropping, you can even see there's basically this. It's probably only about maybe 2 foot wide kind of extra outcropping, which you see the prince going to step onto. Though from everyone else, it almost looks like he's floating, just because kind of the angle to it all. And now it's, I mean, with the wind blowing, that's takes some gut.
Mm-hmm. But then again, knowing his family, he probably has Featherfall prepared.
So
Or as a natural ability.
I'm just curious, but was the map supposed to change?
It's not changed yet.
Okay, I was just wondering, 'cause I know you were talking about like where people would be standing and whatnot. That's
I do have something I can show you for that actually. May not be relevant.
as my game wasn't like
I should have
lagged
switched
right
it.
or something.
Like I should have switched it over just so you can get kind of a perspective here. Courage does have a Cadby on her face. Since, as far as I'm aware, Cadby's still on your shoulders.
Yep.
Aspen and Hazel are holding on to you.
I feel like Aspen might be holding onto the ground now that
Yeah.
we're this close to this high up. He is a puffball after all.
But Cadme is going to do something out of curiosity.
Okay.
During one of the lightning flashes, I need Prince Ty to make me a will save.
Oh god, you're killing him.
Okay. What is the will save again?
Writing possession.
Cadme, no. Oh, this is gonna go terribly.
I'm afraid you're getting no help, he's too far away.
That's fine. No, he fails. That's fine. He succeeds, sorry. That's fine.
Oh, thank God.
He briefly almost kind of stumbles slightly as he steps out. Looks back. Looks very confused. But now's not the time. As you will see the song begin, the words begin one by one to be echoed. And at first, it's just a song. But over the next kind of minute, you feel the air almost around you start to quiver. Start to move. As if everything around you was shaking slightly.
Does Adeline know if this is normal?
It is.
Okay, good.
Dark, remind me, spellcraft or, knowledge arcana while I'm observing this with detect magic just to glean.
Ooh, that is. Ooh. I suppose it will be spellcraft officially. But yeah, the song begins to echo and the air quiver. And you almost see from like puddles of water over the place, very faint kind of glimmers, almost like sparkles begin to rise up from some of them. And you can feel the air moving. At some point, almost seeing parts of the air kind of start moving out. And starting to almost like circle around this kind of area. Amaya,
Mm-hmm.
you can definitely see magic beginning to build up here. Magic beginning to take form. And it's potent. Very potent.
Mm.
Like, you can't make full sense of it all, but you can tell the strength of it at least. The raw strength of this magic, well, to say the least, a dispel check against it would be very, very difficult, right? It would certainly count in the highest banding of magic before you get to overwhelming. But, you might figure out more as time goes on with this. As the air quivers, for Cadme's eyes, meanwhile, you see something very different. Each of those tiny sparkles other people saw, each of the little winds moving, to Cadme's eyes only, what you see instead isn't just tiny little sparkles, but almost the energy of a spirit being added to the cyclone that's starting to surround the prince. Spirits of water, spirits of air. As if with every word he speaks, it calls to them, and they gift their power into what begins to form. And it's quite visible. Very visible for most people, though, as you start seeing the wind build up. This kind of cyclone starting to form above with the bright sparkles surrounding it. You know, it's bright enough to notice that you could imagine a kineticist would also have similar situations, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
As you see the cyclone starting to reach up towards the heavens as if to pierce the clouds. The power coming from it is obvious to all. You can feel it inside of you resonating. Especially to Cadme, who almost feels like, it's a calling to her.
Here, have a third level spell.
Yeah, a deep request kind of reaching out, asking for protection.
Well, there you go.
You donate magic into the cyclone.
Of course.
A little bit of Cadme enters into the storm. As the song goes on for quite some time, it's several minutes before you start seeing any kind of notable reaction. Altering the weather is not a quick job, as it turns out. But is Cadme just flying away?
I was going on to J-Max joke.
But as the storm rages on, as the cyclone reaches up and kind of pierces the clouds, you do feel this kind of shudder, and you feel the rain almost start lessening. The wind slowing a little bit around you as the storm begins to slowly start breaking up above. As a song, though, it's not the fastest of rites, but yeah, the power kind of shakes and moves. Can I get a perception check from Adeline?
Okay.
Oh, also allow Aspen to make a perception check.
Cool.
Adeline and Aspen, interesting.
There you go.
Shit.
Damn, Adeline.
Hi. Adeline C as well.
Aspen's not bad.
Adeline,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Aspen also has scent, if it matters.
okay. You feel something odd for a moment. You're not sure what it is, but you feel the wind's almost starting to turn around you in a way you didn't expect.
Uh-huh.
You're very attuned when it comes to just the natural winds of this area.
And Aspen's a puffball.
But you almost feel as if the air's starting to move in a way you didn't expect, in a way that's almost defying the storm.
Uh-oh.
And that's when it happens.
Oh dear.
As the song is reaching one of its crescendos, the prince completely focused purely on the song. Suddenly, it seems like what to everyone else just looks like a regular gust of wind kind of comes out, strongly out of nowhere, as the prince is pushed over the side.
Immediate action. Featherfall.
You're feather falling him?
Yes, I am.
Well, turns out you're not flat-footed. You can do this.
Are you in range
Aha.
for that?
Yes.
I think it's
Pretty sure. Yeah,
Featherfall
even if it was
range?
close range.
You are technically just barely in range there.
Yeah, even if it was close range, I'm pretty close.
It is close range, which is 45 feet.
Aha! Perfect.
That's good, because I had a strong feeling he was going to fall at some point, and I was basically going to declare Kelwis jumping after him, and then hoping you guys could do something for me.
There is immediate panic.
Also, Adeline is going to fly over and. No, I don't want to fly in the wind. Damn it.
Yeah, the storm is still raging, and as you see, the air around you begins to become very disrupted all of a sudden. The clouds up ahead are just being upset by the storm, the song being interrupted.
Kelwis starts looking for someone who's either like standing where they shouldn't be or isn't panicking.
Well, I mean that almost sounds like a sense motive check to read the crowds.
Oh God, what? Let me.
Academy's
just
also going to
check.
get off your shoulders at this
So I
point,
can allow
because-
perception if you prefer it. So
I
Yeah,
will probably
oh my
prefer
God.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that as well, because, I mean, we know cultists were at work,
It's my
and,
level.
you know.
My perception would still be higher, so yeah. Well, that's 2 nat 20s out the way. Also,
Hooray.
did we have to check our weapons coming in here?
did you check them?
No?
No.
Good.
Yeah, the priestess and others have kind of rushed up to try and grab the prince's hand and try to pull him back in since he's being featherfalled right now. Pull him back up.
The Aspen's gonna go, oh, what was that? And sort of go, what? Hazel's gonna immediately dash forward and actually try to go after Prince Ty. And Cadme is gonna jump off Kelris's back and immediately put her hands up and try to at least calm or maintain or give the prince time to restart the song if he can, and just sort of try to act mediator with the spirits that are going on.
The spirits are not happy at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if I can use Haunt Channeler for this, where it allows me to accept punishment or whatever it may be.
How does that work? Describe it.
Basically, during a haunt, instead of everybody being affected, I can immediately take the worst result and no one else is affected.
Ah.
That's
Oh
it.
dear.
Okay.
Cadme struck by lightning.
So Cadme can stabilize the storm, but she will in fact be struck by.
Yeah, suddenly you see Cadme just sort of open up her wings and just a big puff of like bluish motes of light go out, and she just sort of goes, "Oh, okay, we're getting things solved," and just immediately just shit goes awry around her. But everyone else is fine, as she's actually acting as a big barrier between this world and the spirit world.
Spiritual lightning rod.
Now, since I assume you're not getting a saving throw here, because it sounds like you're.
No, I get no saving throw. I take the worst.
Oh god.
That's not that bad.
That's under average by far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Cadme, you are deafened. Because that's part of the worst result.
All right.
Kelrus,
Yep.
you smell something
Hmm.
on the other side of those rocks. That's very. You didn't really notice it before, but there's something off.
Oh, which side? Like Adeline's side or the side I'm on?
Like here-ish.
Oh. I just start climbing up towards the smell. My nose has never led me wrong before.
What you see is seemingly a sylph with a crossbow aimed around the side of the cliff. Getting ready to shoot the prince.
I tackle him, and
We're going to enter combat, everyone!
yeah.
Excellent.
I'm basically, if I get a surprise action or whatever, my first action will be to basically grapple him as she dives off the rock and tries to
Careful about
grapple the sylph.
diving off next to a cliff.
Yes, I realise my situation here.
I am noting that is 20d6 fall damage, sorry, if you've come off, so...
20d6.
20.
Yeah, on average, I'd just about survive. I make no guarantee the sylph would.
Sylph takes half damage from falling. Or might.
Hazel has willingly disconnected herself. I'm going to get rid of Aspen.
Oh, also, Koro cannot act as an independent creature right now, or he will be blown away.
That's fair. He's in my hood.
It's just a note right now, the wind is powerful enough that he will just go flying.
I've still got a cat in my jacket.
The cat also has to remain attached to you or go flying.
I'm your freedom of movement.
If I fall off the cliff here, I am sorry,
Alright, he has
cat.
freedom of movement.
Yeah, no, Koro doesn't
he
care.
completely ignores wind then.
Oh, okay. Limo.
Koro just doesn't care.
Mortal peasants at their win.
Well, this will be interesting. Oh, to those of you who called assassination as today's menu, well, there we go.
Ah.
I call this every time we have an event, so it doesn't really count at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Eventually, you were going to be right.
Yeah. However, you weren't the first one to call it this time. It was Kelrus. Meaning she wins the prize.
Yay!
That prize is tackling an assassin.
Okay, I
You
think for
rolled
calling
worse
you
than
need
I
to use
did.
Featherfall.
Hopefully. Wait, which one was that? Yeah, he rolled worse than I did.
And I'd get improved initiative or something.
It's quite useful.
This flat D20 initiative is not rocking it for me.
Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that. Mine's pure dex.
It's still +4 though.
Yeah, exactly. Pure dex.
Same bonus, so you know how it be. Jesus,
Yeah.
how many sylphs are on this island for a recruit this many?
A lot! This place is a conflux for the airplane.
Yeah,
There's a
most
reason
of
why
the people
Adeline was
here
a
are sylphs.
spontaneous sylph. Her parents
Also-
weren't sylphs.
This is very annoying because literally my elemental damage is either sonic or electricity.
It's fine. They might not have the like benefits of resisting the like
It's
they might
okay.
not have the save bonuses like Adeline does. They
I plan
probably
on stealing
just
their
have
hands
the
anyway.
they probably just have the 5 ER.
Still sucks though for me. Also,
Eh.
chances are her reflex is good.
Yes,
And
that's
unfortunately,
more
aggressive thundercloud is reflex negates.
Yes, that's the big problem.
But I prepared to swine hex today, so goodbye to their hands. be like hooves.
Just for the simplicity of initiative, by the way, I've put all the spectators into a group.
That's fair. As do probably. I imagine they're gonna run away.
Damn protectors.
Cadme is the bridge to the spirit world, and the bridge is closed!
The bridge also just got struck by lightning, so
The bridge is on fire right now.
But the bridge is still closed!
It's true.
the bridge is quite singed. So it's a good thing that it's closed.
Right.
Oh god, there's more map.
There is more map.
There's a random spectator down on the rocks.
He had a good
Sorry.
view.
Sorry, that was just the spectator grouping.
He wasn't allowed close enough.
Okay, something weird's going on with my spells. I have no idea what I was doing yesterday.
Right. Initiative will begin in quite the cluster hill.
Do I get my surprise round tackle? Or was he too expecting something?
He was somewhat expecting things, so one moment.
I mean, either way I go before him, but...
Yeah. Karis, Adeline... Well, Karis and Adeline most certainly will be the ones from PC most certainly acting first. When it comes to PCs. Just for the sheer fact that they're going to be, well, they're the ones who definitely know what's going on here. Most of the NPCs, though, are going to be like, wait, what? For obvious reasons. However, the Sylphs, on the other hand, they kind of know something's up. They might have been the ones doing it.
Damn you, Sylphs. All Sylphs are bastards.
Cadme?
Yes.
No, this is too good to not resist. You and S2 were suddenly hear chanting out of a nearby...
Fuck yeah, turn that shit up.
Man, that beat is fire!
Hey, big beer, Sylphs people.
Unless they have mostly human like Adeline, they are not humanoids.
Okay, we need to capture one that seems mostly human.
I grab
the
Adeline.
prince should be there right now because he's not actually drifted closer yet. That's fine. Drift closer on his turn.
Oh, son of a!
And this is why I wanted a surprise round, because now I'm going to take a ton of damage, and I'll have my weaker CMB.
Hey, you can roll you can cat's luck.
And
That's probably a good idea in a
I
lightning bolt.
probably will be.
You idiot! You're the only reason why you're not being smoted by spirits! I'm the only one!
That's a lightning bolt, right?
I have a feeling they
That
wouldn't
isn't quite
care
a
much
lightning
anyway. Zap.
They are also currently accepting elemental empowerment. The storm is granting them extra cast levels.
I don't suppose I don't suppose I'm very conductive at the moment, so the lightning bolt goes straight through me.
Well, that took a while to...
It is in fact a lightning bolt.
Yeah, I guess I'll cat's luck this. I wish I
Hey.
hadn't, because, 23 I would have kept that, but hey.
Hey, you couldn't have done that.
No, I
Why?
couldn't have.
I mean, you get the 23 still.
I do, I still do, but I've now wasted my cat's luck.
Are these people evil?
You don't know.
I kind of need to know for one of my buffs.
Our looks of them are evil.
Because they count as spirits, because they're outsiders. Are they evil, though?
You don't think the Sylphs count as evil.
Okay, cool. So that 16's a 15.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
And
I think
hopefully it's
Cadme
like
just
some
got
kind of weird
shot.
racial thing.
Good. Good. I'm gonna die immediately. This is nice.
Well,
It'll
don't
be
worry.
the-
Don't worry. You
It'll
can take over as your children.
It'll
Yeah.
probably be the first time this entire campaign.
Oof, priestess. And then again, clerics have never been known for their reflex save.
Oh, she's falling
Yeah.
off as well.
And she's probably fine. Clerics get a D8 hit dice.
Yeah, it's more the impact making her stumble back.
Right. Let's see. I need to add in the cast level boostings. The DC for this spell is a glorious. Let's see. It's storming right now. 7.
I suppose anyone has any way of helping Cadme.
Not really.
Reese can't until he's already had a turn. He hasn't
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, and I used my feather fall already, so
It's kept
I am
for
not
me.
known for immediate act.
Kept me does go before me, unfortunately.
I don't have any immediates that could help.
I'm fine. I'm just unconscious. It's fine.
On Mister, you're only able to carry a spot there.
Yeah.
and you're a small creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hazel, thankfully, will grab you.
No, she's disconnected. I said.
Oh, Aspen will grab you then, right?
Yeah, Aspen will grab you.
And like anchor you to the ground.
He does make a good anchor.
Alternatively, Aspen could take the hit, but that's probably not what you want.
No, that's not what Cadme would do. Well, to be fair, Cadme did just eat 2 lightning bolts,
You
so
have evasion, Karis?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's 15 damage to you, which is admittedly like, what, a seventh of your health?
Yeah, roughly.
It's not very much of your health bar, thankfully.
No. Fortunately, it's not enough to take me into grey, so I don't start taking penalties.
The crowd is confused, loses their first turn, but next turn you're pretty sure they're going to start panicking. The royal protectors were not fully prepared for this.
Well,
That
goes
said,
to
they can
show how
always
ship
act in
protectors they
surprise
are.
Aha.
And so, since they can always act in surprise rounds, this one is going to double move, clanking this way.
Does he actually see the sill from there, or is he like behind the
He
rocks?
can.
Damn it.
He can now, it's been revealed at least.
He can
has-
because of you.
It basically, yeah, it has cover, so he wouldn't normally see it, but the fact that you basically said, like, the fact you suddenly go over there and start charging is like, oh, okay.
Damn it.
Unless Kara's
this was
not made any noise yet. It's up to you.
I mean,
She's right. Kara's is right about to pounce on it.
yeah, she might not have made noise, but visibly she's about to jump on something. She's doing the cat butt wiggle.
Yeah, in that case, we'll take it that, you know, he's noticed enough here, given he can always act in surprise rounds. And gone up that way.
You better not ruin my thunder.
I mean, he had to double move, so he can't.
Mm-hmm.
He can't move like one more tile up. Like, I can't exactly get there to get to flanking.
Sure, he can go there.
Yeah.
Gets in the way of the crossbow anyway. The other royal protector, meanwhile, sees one in a tree off in the distance.
Well, he saw a lightning bolt come from it.
Yeah, the point is, if you cast a spell, you're pretty revealed.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
He doesn't particularly want that guy to be casting lightning bolts. That seems like a bad idea.
I mean, we don't know what else is out there, so we don't know if that guy's is just a pair working.
Yeah,
or
no,
if it's
he is
not.
running into a trap, but there is nothing we can do.
Oh, he's totally running into a trap, but we don't know he's running into a trap. We just suspect it.
The prince is going to flail in midair after having been blown off. And, like, forcibly drift himself this way of the featherfall.
He swims through the air.
And kind of tries, like, grabbing onto the edge of the cliff. Though he's already kind of sunken down, so you can't really do much more this turn. Koro, can you make a perception check?
He'll try.
I don't think anyone else would
6.
have the ability to see this. Okay. So it was reducing the range increment down to only 10 feet. Now it's 20 feet because the storm's calmed slightly. But it's still rough. If Cadby hadn't saved the storm, it would have been back down to 10 feet again.
Wonderful.
So who knows how long she'll save it now that she's unconscious.
I mean, hopefully the High Priestess can grab the prince and get him back up quick enough for them. Right?
Yeah.
Cadme's effect is still in effect.
Right, one moment. You're very sizzled, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah.
It's lucky she's not an actual bush or she'd be on fire.
Well, it's funny about that. She is kind of smouldering at the moment.
Hmm. If not for the rain, I wouldn't be on fire.
Uh-oh. Whisper it turns out one of that like backstabs people. Oh. Is Coral seeing double cross?
No, but Koro does detect psychic magic in the air.
Ooh, okay.
It's outside of Maya's range, so she can't see it with her detect magic, but Koro can sense it. His psychic senses are tingling.
Yes.
Cadme have also detected it, but she's kind of unconscious right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
This acolyte is also going to like rush around the altar as well and try to help the prince. Well, it's kind of got a grip on him right now. -8 to fly checks.
Okay, so it's still at -8.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's not terrible.
Yeah, right now she's having trouble pulling the prince up, just given the storm's also like trying to blow him out of their grip. But you know, they're trying. Adeline,
Only -8.
it's bad. Could be worse, but it's bad.
Good. Adeline's going to spend a point of her spend a hunter trick to chameleon step over here with fly, and she's going to try and get underneath the prince and help push him up.
Yeah, I am definitely going to need a fly check for this.
Okie dokie. Ugh, really? Rolled a 2. Dang it. Started good bonus.
I should have taken the penalty into account.
Yeah, that's already taken the penalty into account.
Because that was a 4, this is a bad day for you.
No, it's not. It's a 12.
I'll tell you, with a result of a 4, you'd be right now a missile straight at the ground.
You don't say.
Which is not what you want.
No.
That said, though, Adeline is really struggling to keep up here.
Mm-hmm.
And she feels her own wind kind of almost breaking under like the strong force of the storm.
Okay.
Like, she's there, but she's not really been able to help the prince up herself either here at the moment.
That was just a move action I used to move there.
That's fine. I'm just saying, like with your action there, you've barely managed to stay afloat.
Okay. In that case, I'll use my other action to attempt to stabilize.
Are you looking to stabilize yourself or push the prince? What's you going for here?
Let's stabilize myself right now. I'm still here. I can try and catch him if he falls any further. So, yeah, I will attempt to stabilize myself.
Okay, that's fine.
17?
You are stable for now.
Okay. Okay.
Though if you get shot, of course, you're going to have to keep rolling checks.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, anyone who's near the edge who gets attacked probably is going to have to.
I am lower than everyone else, so I'm not easily lightning bolted together with them.
I think Ty's actually pretty safe right now as well, because he's like 5 feet under the ground compared to everyone else.
Yeah, and Adeline's was going for 5 feet under him.
Yeah, right now, like the acolyte's got a hand around like Ty's wrist right now, but like it's not an easy thing to hold on to.
Yeah, enough to keep the feather fall from going.
Kelris, time to pounce.
Oh, so time to pounce. She'll give a...
He does not want to be pounced, I'll inform you.
No. But he's armed with a crossbow, so he doesn't have attacks to hit me with. But I'll slip off the rock down to the other side of him with a cry of assassins! Puff invisible because I need every little bonus I can, and I'll attempt to grapple him. That's including flanking bonus, not including any bonuses for invisibility.
Invisibility is a +2, and he's flat-footed.
So 19 versus flat-footed CMB.
You have grabbed the anarchist.
Haha.
Was it like a stranglehold from behind?
Basically, yeah. Pulling one of his arms back behind his
You can have the fist
back.
of domination then. There we go, fist of domination.
Oh my.
You could 200-foot suplex him, that's true.
No, I'm going to be trying to pin him, but that'll be for next round.
Yeah. Main thing though is you've definitely grabbed him. The Sylph is not particularly the strongest person in the world.
Nope.
Turns out dexterity, not strength.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure we take a penalty to strength.
As Adeline knows fully well.
Do I also take the grappled condition?
Yes.
Right.
However, your penalties do not apply when fighting him.
Right. I don't often grapple other people, so I'm not sure.
So apply the grappled condition. It just means that you just don't hit the penalties when you're fighting that anarchist, just everyone else.
Yep, done so.
Because you're kind of not paying attention to everyone else right now.
Okay. I donate move to charity.
The silver anarchist is rather upset that he's just been grabbed and flanked.
Deal with it, sucker.
And unfortunately, he's the one who tried attacking the prince with wind power, so he can't blow you off the cliff as well.
I'd hope not, seeing as I'm currently holding him.
I mean, it might be a way to escape.
It might be, or he might end up crushed beneath me.
Yeah.
Or on top of you.
He has a sylph, so featherfall's kind of a thing.
He's a very airy sylph, you notice. Like the wind almost passing straight through him. Almost translucent some of his skin. Explains why no one saw him before. Just he almost blended into the rock.
Oh, you're one of those types of sylphs. Okay.
But okay. He is going to try and retaliate against Chorus.
He can try.
He is going to go ahead and try to make a concentration check.
Oh. Okay.
He is not casting a spell with somatic component.
Good, otherwise he couldn't.
He is, however, activating a spell-like ability while being grappled. So
Ooh, so he doesn't have the feather fall.
he does not have Featherfall. He's got a different one,
Hmm.
Interesting.
which is either wonderful or terrifying, depending on your perspective.
I have no idea what he's doing.
Oh.
That's a failure.
Oh, good.
Yay.
He
However,
fizzles.
people can spellcraft if they want to know what kind of sylph power he was using.
Probably
Question.
Kelwis doesn't
Dark
care.
question.
She just beats him in the back of the head as he tries.
Yes.
Okay. Can Adeline try a knowledge check instead?
I'll let
Say knowledge local
Sure.
because she is a
That's
sylph.
fine.
Nice.
Well, you both realise that was going to be a grappled shocking grasp.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, you're one of the lightning sylphs. Okay.
Yeah, you're fairly sure he's
So-
a Stormborn sylph.
Oh yeah. Don't try to zap one of those guys. They're pretty.
Zap?
So-
What is this zap you speak of? All I have is punch.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very electrically in tune, unlike wind attuned.
Mhm.
They have a bit of both, of course, but they're more electricity focused than just wind focused. Not quite the Thunderborn. Well, they also have quite affinity actually for sonic spells as well, but you know, they're definitely more of the flash than the subtle normally. Which makes them quite an odd one there. The elven servant is confused. The high priest is going to try and pull the prince up.
Come on, people.
Wind opposed check, please. Nope, wind is winning.
Damn it, wind.
So Prince Guy's definitely not pulled up at the moment. Oof. Cat is
Yuri.
confused. Yuri would not know what's going on yet.
Meow.
Cadme is unconscious.
Aspen's just gonna go, okay, you sit here, Mom. Just the props here against this wall.
Cadme, please make a bleed out check.
I will.
I'll be highly disappointed if Cadme bleeds out.
I mean, there's almost no chance that once Reese actually gets around, but
I mean, how
The problem
close
is
is
the
Cadme to
anarchists-
dying?
the problem is the anarchists are mostly getting turns before everyone else, because they kind of planned this.
That's still not right.
I mean, doesn't matter. The main point is you've rolled a 3 before penalties, then you're adding penalties.
Yeah, unless you have like a plus 10 on that.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is going to be a. That's. Ooh.
I'm guessing someone who hasn't been revealed is acting.
Yeah, they are. What's that distance? How far are we roughly talking? That's quite far. Okay. Okay, they'll just take actions in the dark for now. Let's see, and this one is going to make an attack. Adeline,
Mm-hmm.
you are being range attacked.
That's rude. I have
You-
winds.
You cannot see your adversaries. You are flat-footed, but the wind still applies.
Yes, winds are a reflection bonus. So, dang it. Yeah. Okay. So 16. Hit. Oh, really?
Adeline, you are shot by a crossbow bolt.
Is there anything that I can?
Don't you have a latent miss
That-
chance?
No, I don't. No, I have a
She has
A
plus
+2
2
against
AC versus
non-magical.
ranged attacks.
non-magical range attacks, which
Wasn't this a crossbow, or is it?
It is, but the thing is, she's already applied the plus 2. The thing is, she's flat-footed at the moment.
yes. If I wasn't, then that would miss completely. But dang it.
Because
Okay.
she doesn't know where the person shooting her was.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do with that. So,
That's 13 points of damage from the crossbow.
ow.
As you see, lying down prone in sniper position,
Hey, stop that. That's my job.
a sylph aiming over the cliff who decided to shoot you instead. Also, by the way, make a fly check.
Okay. Are there any penalties other than the normal
The
penalties?
DC's higher because you got shot.
Okay. Wee.
That is enough. Your state does not change.
You stop that. And
I will
Adeline
say
will
if you
point.
I will say if you rolled your 12 again, that would have been a wee.
Amaya, behind the rocks there, and Adeline will point.
Sadly, Maya was not fully aware of the situation before this.
Oh, but she'll.
Believe me, I have the perfect thing for that situation, but it's a surprise round.
As soon as the surprise round is over, you'll take your action.
Yeah, no, as soon as the surprise round is over, that man is fucked.
Okay. And the Royal Protector, you need to make me a saving throw, good sir.
Or psychic bullshit.
Less psychic, you can hear this one.
Ooh. Damn it.
I mean, 23 is still pretty good.
The one though.
You recognize the spell being cast. It is ear-piercing scream.
Ah. Well,
Oh
thankfully it's
no,
not
a
this
first
time.
level spell.
Your piercing scream hurts you.
It
Or
Those are
Does.
does.
dazes.
It does, but meh.
Also, of course, I should put out actually, I suppose, on the markings. Well, let's see what's a good marking for this. I'll use the ninja symbol. They're up in trees.
Ninja.
Of course, they're in trees, right? This one moves out of hiding and tries to shoot the priestess. Shoot the high priestess, to be precise. That's gonna hit the priestess. She's not prepared for this. Who takes 12 damage. And priestess, do you fall? You do not fail your acrobatics check. Well, this is fun. Did I move the wrong royal protector before? No? Wait, okay. Oh, I moved both of them at once before when I shouldn't have. Oh well. That's fine. Is he? Wait, no, it's not. You don't get to act. You don't get to act. You don't get to act. Nope. 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 Anarchist. There we go. But start of initiative. Now everyone's aware of what's going on. No one is flat-footed.
You are until you act.
Well, that's technically true, I suppose. Well, soon.
Shush, Bigby.
Also, I'm going to
how
turn
this
down the
works.
storm.
I know, but I'm allowed to screw us over by pointing out the rules.
This self-anarchist is, I mean, he sees his friend over there getting grappled. That's not very nice. Can he do anything about that? Probably not. He already spent his lightning bolt.
I'm glad he doesn't have a second.
He'll deal with the person closer. He's in like a bigger deal. Kapunk. That definitely hits the Royal Protector. The crowd is panicked.
Well.
Like, absolute serious panic. Or they kind of just scatter.
Kelvis would like to request this one pin at the Arcanist for her. She's already
He agrees
holding
with
him.
this. He agrees with this.
Just fucking throw him down and stand on him.
Stop, criminal scum! You have violated the law.
Congratulations, he now gets phase 2 of fisting.
Dark.
Oh dear.
You're the ones being dirty.
So, are we talking wrist, elbow, maybe?
No, we're stopping this right now.
We are stopping.
But he is absolutely pinned now. With both Kelrus and a massive guy in armor sitting on top.
Ah, now he can't just do literally nothing.
Yeah, he seems a bit preoccupied.
Prince is going to try and pull himself up.
Fall. I'm here to catch you if you fall. Kind of.
Nope. Nope.
Dang it.
Ooh, this would be fun. There's something else going on.
Someone's nominated.
Or just a double agent?
Which one do you behave?
Ugh. Could be hypnotic pattern.
Oh, camera motion maybe.
Could
Or
be.
that.
Or in rage.
They're a bit spread out for rage, I believe.
Well, I mean like a rage version of calm emotion. Just the opposite.
Yeah, rage.
Drug.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Acolyte. Prince. No. That show's going well.
Come on, Adeline, it's up to you. You've got to save the prince.
I mean,
It
I'm
does
doing
look
my
like he's
best
slipping.
here. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. Adeline's just gonna sort of wrap up around his waist and start flying up.
Out of curiosity, what is your strength?
10.
Okay, so not terrible.
Yeah, Adeline can literally drag her weight. Or carry her weight.
In a violent windstorm.
In a violent windstorm. So, let's give
The
it a
violent
go!
windstorm. The violent windstorm is a bit more difficult, in fairness.
I assume a fly check is needed.
Yes.
Onward and upward wind, help me please. Hey, that's good.
You can move at half speed with the prince.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to go up and up and up and drop him there.
Which square in particular?
Drop him right here behind the
Behind the altar.
behind the altar. On the ground, snipers.
Or you just dump him on the ground.
Yeah, and that was just one move.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Sadly, most people don't have an innate fly speed.
Yeah.
Some people don't need one.
She'll move here and just sort of stand at the ready now, crossbow out.